Well, Clark. It may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Durant. Then there's Dunn. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. Now Dunn after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Here's Green. He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. Over Thompson. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, we never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And Smith with the stuff.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Booker. High post, KD. Thompson with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Green passes to Smith. Back to Green. Fires the three. And another three for Houston.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
KD sets the pick for O'Neal. Here's Richards. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Pass to Eason.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Green. A three ball. Eason against Booker. Shot by Eason, no good. Suns trail by 3. Let's go. KD can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
O'Neal kicks to Booker. Done outside. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now, here's Green. He has 5. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Eason's shot is good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
O'Neal finds Durant. And finished off by KD.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Eason gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 4. Pulls up on the wing. That's good from Booker on the assist from Dunn. Booker's got 5 points so far. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Suns trail by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. He has 7.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Booker is screen on Thompson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Bull out there with Plumlee. Then it's Martin. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. The Suns trailing. Here's Bull. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Bull, more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, and he's got some mean to him as well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Allen, a screen on Brooks. Beal, the pass to Allen. And he banks in the lane. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Plumlee with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Bull. Back to Allen. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Martin with the screen for Allen. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston in the lead. Whitmore with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Beyond the arc. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Green. Whitmore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Beal.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
Over to the left wing. Şengün kicks to Green. Şengün with a screen on Bull. Şengün no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Bull. Back to Allen. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Here's Bull from down in the low post. It goes. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead. Van Vliet against Beal. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:04 left in the first half. Green passes to Şengün. Fires from deep. Beal pulls it in.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got 7 points.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Plumlee, the pass to Martin. There's Beal with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks outside. Here's Şengün. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Şengün's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Here's Beal. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Jalen Green. Steven Adams is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Eason. Following the score by Phoenix. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Green. And it's Green sliding it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
O'Neal finds Durant. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Now, here is Smith. Shoots over Richards. And it's Smith missing. O'Neal against Thompson. O'Neal kicks to Dunn. Pass to Durant. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. KD's got 10 points in the game.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Phoenix leading by 3. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You've gotta be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Nice move. Booker finds Dunn. KD, that's for 2. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Clark watching him and Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. Richards passes to Booker. It's stolen by Eason. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Durant feeling it out a bit. A powerful flush by Durant.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Green, the pass to Eason. Back to Green.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And here's Booker following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Book it! Devin for 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Smith finds Thompson. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And stolen by Eason. Back to Thompson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. KD, that's for 2. A kick out to O'Neal. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Booker. 17 points in the game. 17 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Bol. Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. And it's Allen with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Allen with the screen for Beal. Pass to Bol. Van Vliet against Allen. Allen a screen on Brooks.
Excellent defense by Şengün. He's strong, he's tall, he can move his feet, and he knows how to position himself.
Brooks finds Şengün. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Kicks it out to Allen. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Martin inside. Brooks covering. Plumlee sets the pick for Allen. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Pass to Bol. Allen outside. From downtown, the Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Whitmore. And it's good, 2 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Beal gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Rockets trail by 14. Here's Whitmore. Out to Brooks. Here's Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Green. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. Thompson, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. Richards passes to Booker. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD. From past the arc, it falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Booker is screen on Thompson. The shot. A nice shot by KD.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Suns foul.
Now Booker. A deep three from Durant. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby,
And out. All the At small forward.
Welcome to 2K Sports. So here's Dallas's starting group. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Dillon Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill.
3 points.
Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Irving with a deep 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Over to the wing, fires the 3. Smith no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From the arc. And that one's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 6 points.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Lively. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Thompson.
Those high percentage looks are easy for Thompson. He's just got the touch for inside shots.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Irving. It's rebounded by Şengün.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, VA.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Brooks against Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Lively with a screen on Green. The 3 from Thompson. They get it back. Washington outside. On the wing, Davis. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Davis has got 5.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Smith outside.
2 minutes.
It's stolen by Washington. On the wing, Thompson. Irving for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. 9 points in the game.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Let's hear it for you.
Rockets trail by 9. Fires top of the key. And it's Green missing.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Thompson, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And Irving gets it to go.
And Irving is so quick on the pull-up, not giving the D much time to react.
The 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 1:02 left to play in the first. Irving for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Şengün against Lively. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
And Irving gets it to go.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The 3, Smith. That shot missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. Pass to Davis. The 3 from Washington. Thompson pulls it in. Brooks outside with 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Substitution on the board.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Dallas on top. Up. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
We've got Fred VanVleet, Steven Adams out there with Green. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Eason in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Nice shot by Christie.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's VanVleet. Edwards pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Knocks it loose. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here. The money's on the line. The mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Shepard, he's checked in for Houston. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Christie passes to Edwards. That one goes. Count it.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Whitmore. Here's Adams. Gafford grabs the miss. It's stolen away. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
To the left wing. That's good from Eason. On on the assist by Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Outside Eason, fires for three. Buries it from three. And now just a 4-point Dallas lead. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here he goes. Martin outside. Gafford the screen. 6 to shoot. Martin with the bucket.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
2 minutes.
And it's Marshall penetrating. Pass to Christie. Puts up a deep three. The Rockets pull it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside Eason. Here's Whitmore outside. And Houston, another three.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Christie passes to Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good.
For the Mavericks, Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:10 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Eason. Gafford with the block. And here comes the break. Here's Martin. And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the second. Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, what I like about this kid Shepard is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Eason. And it's Brooks in for Whitmore. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Sengun with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 4.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Fourth team foul.
That free throw good from Sengun. Green's checked in for the Rockets. And he can't hit the second. Dallas leading by 3. The 3 from Thompson. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
3 points.
Thompson's got 5.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Irving against Brooks. Outside Davis. Offline with a 3. 4 seconds left. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Washington in at the small forward position.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Brooks outside. It's stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Washington outside. Outside for Irving. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
That's tipped.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Shot's good by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Irving with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. And here's Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Smith. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Irving goes in, outside for Davis. A good-looking shot from the wing. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second-guess himself. He just lets it fly.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Green, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Clock at 6. Off target with the three.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Thompson passes to Davis. Out to the wing. The three from Washington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 13. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 10 points.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Green, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Green, defended by Thompson. Three-pointer, no good. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 16-6 run. It's Davis with the drive. Washington finds Irving. Washington, a screen on Brooks. Here's Irving. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's got to put his foot on the pedal.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Mavericks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Marshall. Pass to Gafford. It's hauled in by Houston. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Van Vliet misses. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Man, that one's good.
It's such a delicate touch on the floater. Dinwiddie enjoys going to this shot when he sees the chance.
The Rockets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie, leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Poke loose. Here's Eason. 1 second left. Unable to get that one.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mavericks on top, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tari Eason is out there with Jeff Green. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Gafford the screen. Christie passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Christie. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
More of a combo guard than pure point. Dinwiddie does have tremendous court vision.
Green finds Eason. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist from Eason. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Right side Eason. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. Deflected. On the break. Here's Whitmore outside. Here's Eason. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. So for Dallas, outside for Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Şengün with a steal. Pass to Smith. There's the triple. Davis with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
To the left side wing, Şengün hits a 3-pointer.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Thompson is screen on Brooks. Thompson outside. Launches it. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3.
Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Washington missing. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Şengün. And the 3-pointer goes.
Oh Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Irving with it. Check by Brooks. And the Mavericks, another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Lively. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
Houston shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And the shot goes.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Brooks against Washington. The three, Smith. Houston gets it back. And Şengün gets it to go.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
For three, Smith. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Şengün with a steal. He takes it in, misses from short range. Thompson with a steal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis. Stolen by Davis. Up and over Smith. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
And it's Dallas to start out. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got P.J. Washington. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. Such a wide open look.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Irving's shot is good.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim, it doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David. About 1 minute into the first quarter. For three, Booker, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense...
That's a great dunk.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Done outside. He's done with the slam.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
For three, Booker. Richards passes to O'Neal. Dunn looking over the floor. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
On the wing, Irving. Dunn covering. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a three. Another three for Dallas.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the shot by Kevin Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
First team foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Now, here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 6.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
They get the rebound. Richards. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas. They lead by 4. It's Davis on the wing. Misses the 3. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. O'Neal finds Richards. Booker outside. Pass to O'Neal. It's up a 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Back to Irving. They need this. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Phoenix. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Edwards is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. Over in the corner, Marshall. Over Allen. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Beal finds Ball. Over in the corner, Allen. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Beal. Allen with the screen for Martin. Edwards gets a hand on it.
Mavericks ball.
The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Christie. Launches a 3. And Bull pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game. Beal from long range. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Phoenix with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Allen's shot is off. Now Marshall. Scoreless thus far. Bucket is good.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie. Just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Bull finds Martin. Bull setting the pin for Martin. Hands it from downtown. And the Suns lead by 1.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And here is Allen after Spencer Dinwiddie getting his shot to go from deep.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
The difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
Dinwiddie kicks to Marshall. Back falls. Nice speed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Martin with the screen for Beal. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside, Martin. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Christie. There's the triple. And Bull pulls it down. Allen for the 3. The shot, no good. Knocked loose. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Devin Booker. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's O'Neal in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. KD a screen on Thompson. Pass to Durant, stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball, and it's Davis with the jam.
Assist goes to.
And really what they often charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
No good from Booker. Dallas leading by 10. Irving with it, well guarded by Dunn. Thompson misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
KD against Davis. Durant with a terrific move and bucket. KD's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Phoenix. Irving for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
For the basket, it's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Durant the pass to Richards. Booker with the screen for Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Richards. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Durant, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Irving out to Thompson. The offensive rebound. Pass to Washington. And stolen by Booker. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making him pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
taking 2 shots.
That's good from Lively. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Edwards, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Christie. Dallas, no good that time either.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Bold can't hit. Dallas leading by 10. Dinwiddie drives in.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Christie against Martin. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 8.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Beal gets it to go.
No one better to answer with a 3-ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Christie, another 3 for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Gafford sets the pick for Marshall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
The shot by Beal, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Christie kicks to Edwards. Beal with the steal. Allen for the 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 11. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. He has 7.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
It's stolen by Allen. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Outside for Martin. It could go. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well,
and so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Daniel Gafford, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. Then there's Edwards. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Allen for the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Christie can't make it. Suns trail by 14. Beal finds Allen. Outside, Martin. From deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
The assist.
And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Outside for Beal. Good on the triple.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Christie against Allen. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches it. pass to Marshall. Edwards, a screen on goal. Offensive rebound. Here's Christie. To the paint. Poke loose. It's stolen by Martin. Outside for Beal. Another three for Phoenix.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Here's Christie. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Marshall. And the layup's good off the glass. Marshall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. KD against Davis. Outside for KD. The tray.
2 minutes remaining.
That doesn't go either for KD.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Out to the right wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the triple. Dunn passes to Booker from deep three-point territory. And they get it back. Pass to Richards. KD with it. Picked up by Davis. Durant going to work inside.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Irving kicks to Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Devin Booker.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
And they pick up 2.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Dallas.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. O'Neal passes to Durant. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Lively. Irving surveying the floor. And stolen by Booker. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the flame.
About these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards with all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty. Should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Dylan Brooks is out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Brooks finds Thompson. And here's Şengün, puts up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware he is the engine of this offense.
Thank you for that, Allie. The deep 3 from Durant. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Richards.
That'll drive your coach crazy. Failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Green. Here's Thompson. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The 3, Durant. Durant with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good. Green.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Şengün's got 5 points.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
Booker with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Dunn outside. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Thompson. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Smith. Here's Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Screen by O'Neal. Fires the 3. And Durant hits from deep. He's got 10.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Thompson, no good. The Suns lead by 6. Richards with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Şengün with a steal. To the inside. Here's Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now here's Booker. Jacks up a three. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 4. Puts one up from 19. And it's Green missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Richards, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets it fly. Durant pulls it in.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Booker for 3. Drains the triple. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Şengün gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He made a big impact. Score. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Tari Eason is out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Shepherd in at the point. Now here's Adams. And no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Whitmore. It's stolen. And now the Suns fast break. Cole finds Allen. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Landale. They puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. To the paint. And finished off by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these freaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Adams. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And here are the Suns now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Eason against Beal. Here's Plumlee. Allen outside. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive board. Bol. Pass to Allen. Back to Martin. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Whitmore. From downtown. Nails it from 3. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Allen outside. Beal outside. Allen a screen. Here's Martin. Here's Bowl.
2 minutes
out to Beal.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Sheppard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup. Quicker.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. For 3, Allen. The shot no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That's good from Eason. On the assist by Sheppard. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Sheppard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Oh, the Rockets pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Martin outside. And here's Allen. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Sheppard. Back to Eason. Launches a 3. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin, the pass to Beal. From the wing. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead, leading by 3. And we'll... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Green, the pass to Smith. Right side, Green. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Smith. Back to Brooks. Up and over Dunn. Richards pulls it in.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Durant looking around. Now Booker. Brooks defending. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant owning the inside.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
Smith no good. The Suns lead by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Green with the ball. Durant covering. Houston with another miss. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And here's Booker. He's got 5. Outside Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Green against Booker. Now here's Brooks. The D's right on him. Outside for Green. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Outside Eason. Pass to Whitmore. And the layup is good off the glass. Whitmore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Plumlee finds Beal. Back to Plumlee. Martin, left side. Plumlee a screen. Beal outside. Connects from downtown.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the game. And here's Shepard for 3. Sinks it from distance. Shepard's got 6.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Allen, the pass to Martin. Beal against Eason. Shoots from 14. Beal's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Landale. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Martin's got his first points of the night.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Eason penetrating. It's Eason with the jam.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Allen outside. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Allen's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kevin Durant has been... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Jock Landale is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard. And it's Whitmore in at the 2.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Rockets in transition for 3. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Eason.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Suns foul. Grayson Allen. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And it's Green missing. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Durant against Smith. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Richards, the pass to Dunn. Outside Durant. On the take, Durant. Oh, he took the contact and tried to... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use it.
At the line for Phoenix.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside for Booker. Up top, Durant. Dunn outside. Back to Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Green for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Dunn. On the wing, Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Nice D from Thompson. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Now Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 5-point Houston lead.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
And it's rejected. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th. It's tipped. Durant with it. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer, O'Neal. The kick to Durant from outside the arc. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
On the wing, Green, defended by Dunn.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Durant. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rattles.
Back to Şengün. Thompson with it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Royce O'Neal, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brooks.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They trail by 4. All right, guys, what do you think?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, number 8, Grayson Allen.
Here's Durant. Yeah!
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Here's Smith. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here.
of the target. Leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Brooks, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Pass to Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Here's Irving. Here he goes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Şengün. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Lets it go from deeps. Kyrie Irving, and that's good. Irving's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have. You always want Kyrie to have the ball in his hands. He's just a tremendous playmaker.
The shot's good from Smith.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Loads it up for Davis. It's taken away by Smith, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Thompson misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Loads it up for Davis, and stolen by Thompson. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Here's Brooks. Following the three-point basket by Dallas. A 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here comes Smith leading the fast break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Mavericks trail by 10. Inside, Lively. Outside for Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis. Thompson outside. To end the run. Count that one.
Any shot Thompson puts up has great touch.
Rockets leading by 8. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. That's tipped. Irving against Brooks. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. There's the 3. A rebound by Washington. Davis looking for an opening. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The offense coming. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Tari Eason. Cam Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Landale in at the power forward position.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That bucket in no time at all. Shepard's got his first 2 points.
Now, this rookie Shepard can really shoot it. The D has to know where he is at all times.
From the arc, and the rejection by Gafford. Goes back up, puts the move on, and the layup is up and in.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Shepard, Dinwiddie covering. Here's Whitmore.
Oh, nice finish.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Here's Christie. Nothing on the board. Easton passes to Landale. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Landale misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And so here is Houston following the three-point basket by Dallas. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Shepard, the pass to Eason. Now Shepard lets the three fly. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Great Kentucky native Reese Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Lead the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Rockets trail, poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard, defended by Christie. And there's Shepard on the assist by Whitmore.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. Adams outside. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. .46 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Marshall. To the middle. And stolen by Whitmore. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. Shepard with the ball. And the layup is good. Shepard's got 6 points.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepard.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Christie kicks to Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Reed Shepard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here is Irving. Davis finds Lively. Davis with a screen on Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis owning the inside.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Yo, this dude has an absolute flamethrower. He makes long shots that look like second nature.
Really left alone that time. Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes at an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Both free throws good from Green. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Left side Davis on the wing Thompson. It's Klay off the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
Impressive athleticism from Klay on the cut. Feels like he can score the ball whenever he wants.
That one goes. Just count it. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Davis throws it down hard.
Whoa, okay, send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
Smith dishes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Pass to Green. Now Smith tries it from the top of the key. He can't get that one to fall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Houston ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you. Back to you.
Assistant.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Here's Washington. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Thompson driving to the basket. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Brooks. Thompson against Green. A 3-ball. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 3. Lively high post to the left side wing. Washington. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson against Irving. Thompson misses. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Stolen by Brooks. Here's Smith, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Rockets lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 4th. They get the rebound. From deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Over Whitmore. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston making some changes. And stolen by Thompson. Goes up. And Thompson slams it home.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here is Smith. Green, the pass to Şengün. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Pass to Lively. The kick out to Irving. And there it is for him. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Intelligent play by Kyrie. He knows the pick and roll gets him some better options.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Green. The shot by Thompson, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith on the wing. Houston moving it around. Thompson finds Smith. Good on the three-point shot.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Thompson dishes to Brooks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And it's Davis with the jam.
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon.
And that one's good. Green.
How about Jalen Green stepping up, showing poise in a big spot?
Irving for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. Davis against Thompson. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Smith missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Lively. And a little off that time, but it drops. Lively's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Green kicks to Thompson. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Şengün. Knocks down the 3.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Irving passes to Davis. The kick out to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
the right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Stolen by Brooks. Smith outside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the game. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Here's Christie. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. They've got Daniel Gafford. Edwards is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. Dallas has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the free ball well. And the basket by Edwards.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Green kicks to Brooks. In the corner, Şengün with it. And Şengün throws it to him.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
It's stolen by Smith. Thompson up top, covered by Irving. Here's Smith driving inside. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And I like this play by Smith, leaping up off the drive to hand deliver it to the basket.
For three, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith and Smith with the stop.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
From outside the arc. And Davis sends it back.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Hit that out of here.
Irving passes to Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 4. Brooks kicks to Smith. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Şengün passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And Green slams it in.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's check in.
Number 17, Tari Eason.
Irving against Thompson. Will it go? It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Green slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the Rockets with possession here. They're leading by 8. Thompson against Green. Fires away from way outside. Off on that one. So Houston wins it. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for everything.
Devin Booker out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Thompson. Davis out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Washington. And it's Irving in at point guard. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Shot's good by Thompson.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
Richards, the pass to Booker. Durant with it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Tipped. Booker looking around. Fades. He buries it from 3.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. That 7-footer with his skills should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 5 to shoot. And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Durant for 3. Counted from distance. Durant's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Pass to Davis. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. On the break. Booker with it. Irving picks him up.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. He's got 11.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. There's a screen. Booker, the pass to Dunn. From behind the arc. Thompson pulls it in. The Mavericks lead by 4. Pass to Davis.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Over Thompson. Booker no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's Irving. He's got 11. The 3 ball. Richards pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Durant with it. Now Thompson defending. The 3, Booker knocks down the long J. Booker's got 6 points.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
Drops in the three.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Durant, and it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
The three from Washington, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Pass to Durant. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The drive by Irving. Now Lively from deep. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Bol, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Allen outside. Puts up a 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, we don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And the basket by Plumlee.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
For 3, Hardy. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. And here's Edwards outside. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Allen finds Bull. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Lets the 3 fly. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Hardy. Shoots over Beal. Pass to Hardy. Puts up a deep 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Suns trail by 3. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Textbook pass to exploit the fast break. Gets it out ahead for the easy bucket.
For 3, Hardy. Dallas, no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Marshall. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
First team foul.
1:43 left in the first half. Gafford the screen. And here's Edwards outside. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 6.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
He shoots. Allen can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Hardy, the pass to Marshall. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Oh, got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Gafford. And it's Martin with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. For 3, Allen. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Edwards. Back to Marshall. Christie passes to Marshall. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Here's Hardy. From deep three-point land. Christie's shot is off. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. For 3, Allen. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The 3. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Marshall. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Mavericks ahead, up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
They've got Derek Lively, Davis out there with Washington. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. They get it back. The kick to Durant for the tie. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Irving looking around. 3-pointer. Richards pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Booker for the lead. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
3 points.
And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Knocks down the triple. Washington's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. Washington grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 2-point game. Here's Davis. The 3 from Washington. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Durant with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Irving, that's good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Durant. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side Irving. Let's go with a 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now a 5-point Dallas lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Irving with it. Durant covering. Again, Irving missing.
No one near him on that one. And I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Booker finds Durant. From deep three-point land. Durant with another miss. Dallas leading by 3. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Durant. Launches it from deep. And they recover it. Out to Thompson. No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Phoenix foul.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's the steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal outside. From about 19, Mavericks with a rebound. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in the game. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Outside Bull. Out to Beal. For 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Cody Martin is out there with Bull. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Beal in at the point. Three-pointer, Beal on target from range. And the Suns lead by 1.
Guys, you love the patience when Bradley Beal is running the pick and roll. Doesn't rush, plays at his own pace.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Allen. Basket's good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Mavericks shooting about 47%. A nice number. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Gafford. Both free throws good from Gafford. Well, Phoenix's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Beal outside. Allen outside. From the arc. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
3 points.
Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards against Bull. Edwards, the pass to Marshall. And the dunk by Gafford. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Dinwiddie with it. Beal picks him up. Marshall with the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Christie. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Martin. Gafford with the block. Here's Marshall. Dallas no good that time either. The Suns trailing, and the Suns pushing it up now. Allen outside. Beyond the arc. Christie with a rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Inside, kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Sinks the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Big time calm in the face of a big time moment. Go ahead, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Pass to Beal. Edwards against Bull. Allen outside. Crafty move. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards.
Oh! Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Martin finds Plumlee. Three-pointer, Beal. That shot off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards a screen on Beal. Nice shot by Christie.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's Marshall. Kept alive. There's the three. Bull grabs the board. The Suns have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And stolen by Edwards. Martin with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. For 3, Allen. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Gafford. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Now here's Gafford. Oh, ripped away. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. That one's good. And now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts...
All right, Alec, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant.